Hey folks, it's Saturday night. We just finished up dinner here, got everything cleaned up, dishes all cleaned up. So it's time now for a cocktail. We're gonna watch some hockey. We're gonna have a good time. So what I'm gonna start out with today is a martini, and it's a martini that I've dubbed the Midwest Martini. So I love your classic gin martini that you would get at a fancy bar downtown, from the bartender with the leather apron and the handlebar mustache and perfectly coiffed hair, and he makes you that just fantastic gin martini. But there's a couple problems with that. One is it's almost all gin, so after a couple of those, you're pretty close to being on your ass. So also, gin is a bit of a polarizing spirit. You either love it or hate it. It's let's face it, sometimes it's like eating a bowl of flowers and pine cones. So what I've done is made a few adjustments to make this drink that I call the Midwest Martini. So it's a little bit more accessible, a little bit weaker in terms of you could have a few of these and not be absolutely bombed out of your mind. So let's go ahead and get started and show you the ingredients. So this is going to be a vodka martini. We're swapping out the gin for vodka. Like your classic martini, we've got dry vermouth. And since we're getting rid of the gin, we're going to have to add a few things to sort of get a few of the flavors back. So we're going to use a little bit of Angostura bitters. We're going to use some lemon zest. And then we're going to garnish the drink with olives as well. Here in the Midwest, we like stuff in our drinks. So make sure you get the jumbo good olives. Don't get those little tiny puny olives you put in a salad. You can really use any kind of olive. I would recommend not using like a cheese stuffed olive. I mean, I like those blue cheese stuffed olives as much as the next guy, but once cheese starts liquefying into your drink, it's a little bit gross. So I'm using just your standard pimento olives here. I also, to prep this cocktail, I have my glass here that I filled with ice water, just because I want this drink to be as cold as possible. Also, I like this style glass for a martini versus like the classic like cone-shaped one. I feel like those cone-shaped glasses are, they look really nice, but they're just kind of impractical. It's a lot easier to spill your drink in those. So I like these like champagne goblets, these coupe glasses. All right, so I've got my shaker here. I got my shaker filled with ice. So what I'm going to start with, and normally I keep both of these chilled, but these were new bottles, so these are just at room temperature. So I'm going to start with, we're going to go 2 ounces of vodka. All right, and I personally like Kettle One, just for its price, and I think it's pretty good. So normally like a standard dry martini you'll get has very little vermouth in it. Because I'm trying to make this a little bit weaker and kind of up the flavor a little bit, I'm going to go with a full ounce of this vermouth. I really like the taste of vermouth. I think it's great. So we're going to go in there with our vermouth. All right, so then we're gonna go in there with, I go with like three glugs of my bitters there. All right, so we'll give this a really good shake. Want this as cold as possible. We also really want to get like good dilution here, because again, I'm trying to make this a little bit weaker than your standard martini. All right, it's getting real cold. You actually see the frost forming there. So what I'm going to do next is take just like a standard vegetable peeler and a lemon, and take a nice good strip off the rind there. So what we're going to do next is dump this out. We've got our nice chilled glass. We'll go ahead and pour the drink in there. And you could strain this, you know, if you don't want the little chunks of ice, but I don't mind that. Again, I want this as cold as possible, so if there's a little bit of ice chunks in there, that's okay. So then next, I'm going to take my little strip of lemon peel and kind of hold it over the drink and squeeze it, which is going to express all of those oils out of the skin. Add some nice bright flavor to it. So we'll drop that in there. And then, of course, it's not a Midwestern cocktail without food in it. So we'll go in here with our nice big olives. Let's see, can we get 3 on here? I think we can. Here we go. All right, so throw that in there. So there you have it. It's got a nice kind of hue to it because of the bitters, which I think looks really nice. So let's go ahead and try it out. Cheers, everybody. Ooh, yeah, it smells good. Yeah, that's really good. It's got, you know, a lot of the flavors you would expect out of a martini, but you know, having that extra vermouth in there, as well as the bitters, kind of adds a little bit of the kind of floral notes that you would expect out of a gin martini, but not as potent, you know. But yeah, this is really good. So I'll definitely be having a couple of these tonight because they're made in the style of the Midwesterner. Cheers, folks.